Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you're doing okay. Gonna read through the full article. There's a link in the description. This is a pretty shocking case, but heartwarming at the same time. A 4-year-old girl whose name is Paislee Shultis, who's now 6. She's been missing since 2019, and she's been found alive, hidden under stairs in New York. So we'll have a look at the picture of the stairs. See, there's the stairs, and look, they open up, and there's a tiny little space, even smaller than Harry Potter's space. And there is Paislee Shultis, who was reported missing when she was 4 years of age in 2019. Thankfully, she's been found, and she's alive and well. Just to clarify, she's now 6. So let's have a look at the full article. A girl who went missing more than 2 years ago at the age of 4 was found alive by police on Monday, hidden underneath a staircase in a New York home. Paislee Shultis, now 6 years of age, was found at a residence in Saugerties, forgive my pronunciation, about 45 miles south of Albany, on Monday night after authorities received a tip regarding her whereabouts. Officers found the young girl after an hour of searching in a makeshift room under a staircase leading to the basement. Detective Eric Thiel noted that something appeared odd about the staircase and saw a blanket after flashing a light between the steps. Here's a quote. However, detectives used a tool to remove several of the wooden steps, and that is when detectives saw a pair of tiny feet. After removing several more steps, the child and her abductor were discovered within. The space was small, cold, and wet. Paramedics examined Paislee, and after determining her to be in good health, she was returned to her legal guardian. Paislee was reported missing from Cayuga Heights in July 2019, and authorities believe she was taken by her non-custodial parents. Cayuga Heights is about 160 miles west of Saugerties. Kimberly Cooper, Kirk Shultis Jr., and Kirk Shultis Sr. were arrested and charged in Paislee's disappearance. So we don't really know who these guys are. We can guess. I guess that's the father and the grandparents. That would be my guess. Could be entirely wrong. So as far as I understand, I'm guessing, I'm speculating, they are related to young Paislee, but they weren't the legal guardians. Back to the article. Police had previously followed leads to the residence where Paislee was ultimately found, but said each time the residents had denied any knowledge of the little girl's whereabouts. Here's a quote. During some of the follow-ups to the Fawn Road location, authorities were permitted limited access into the residence to look around for the child, but both Kirk Shultis Sr. and Jr., knowing the child and her abductor were hidden within the house and would not be found. So again, I'm going to speculate here, but I believe, I'm going to guess that these people, Kirk Shultis Jr. is perhaps the father, and Kirk Shultis Sr. is perhaps the grandfather, and I would imagine, I'm guessing, that she lived within the home, but at certain points was required to go and hide in the room underneath the stairway. Hopefully she wasn't kept there all the time. I would imagine that would have massive psychological and physical effects if that were the case. And we're being reported that she's safe and well, I believe. But back to the article. Both Shultises were charged with 1 count each of felony of custodial interference in the first degree and misdemeanor endangering the welfare of a child. Cooper, the woman, I think her name was Kimberly Cooper, was charged with custodial interference in the second degree and misdemeanor endangering the welfare of a child. She was remanded into custody for an outstanding warrant. The Shultises Jr. and Shultis Sr. were released on their own recognizance, according to police. That's kind of crazy. So they've been found with a little girl in their possession. Essentially, they've been found to have been kidnapping for more than 2 years, this little girl, and they've been released by the police. That's fucking nuts. Neither Shultis was available following a phone call from NBC News. Why would they take a phone call from NBC News? So there we go. Isn't that crazy? Orders of protection were issued against all three defendants. Why the fuck aren't they in jail? I mean, if you kidnap my child, I don't have children, but if I were to have a child, and if you were to kidnap my child and keep them hidden under a stairwell for more than 2 years, fucking hell, you better be in jail, otherwise you're not going to have a good time of things. Anyway, there's that article there. There is a link in the description. Thank goodness Paislee Shultis is safe and well. So that's a great thing, of course. I don't know if she's going to be returned to the mother. I don't think the article has really made that clear to us. And perhaps that information never will become clear. But, let's hope that she is returned to the rightful party, presuming that rightful party is a fit parent or fit guardian. But let's hope she gets all of the psychological and mental help that she's going to need. And let's hope that all of these alleged culprits, alleged kidnappers, get just deserves. You can't just fucking let them go or give Kimberly Cooper a minor charge just because, she's a woman. These guys, if they're guilty of kidnapping for more than 2 years, then they need to have the book thrown at them, I would have thought.